Hello and welcome back to another exciting session. I'm your host Mahesh Karia. You're watching me on YouTube now, and today I'm having interview with one of the company. I'm having a technical round in on 12 o'clock, and I just thought that I have to share this video with you guys. And it's been while that I'm giving interview for different companies, and now I found there are set of questions. I'm giving interview for Node.js as a backend developer, where I'm having experience. They're considering that I'm having experience of 4 years at least. But there are common set of questions that I have found that every company will ask you if you are giving interview for Node.js. So I hope guys you will like this video, and please hit the subscribe button, and let's see how it goes. And don't judge me guys, it might be possible that there will be a few basic questions that I'm not able to answer it or something like that. So we'll try our best. We'll try. It will be a screen sharing round where we'll be having a VS Code open here, and we'll write something here. So let's see how it goes there. And I'm not going to tell you the name of company and the name of the person as well who's going to take the interview, because it's confidential of course. And but the company is offering around 8 LPA to me, and which is nice as a developer. I know there will be a might be packages of 25 lakh per annum, and I don't know, but I'm kind of I don't have that much of experience. Honestly, I'm having experience of industrial experience. I'm having only couple of years, not that much. So let's see how it goes. And I'm going to resume this video on 12. It's 11:44 September. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, I have joined this link, and okay, I'm pretty nervous. I'm not that sure, but I have told you guys it's a package of 8 LPA, so it's in Indian currency. So don't get confused. And the second point, I'm not good in testing, writing test cases and all. I don't do these things that much. So let's see. And I'm waiting. Okay, he joined. Let's see how it goes. So
Hello. Hi, Mahesh.
hi, how are you? Hi.
Yeah, I'm great. How's you?
Okay, I'm fine. Waiting for you. Okay.
Okay. You're already sharing the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me tell me about myself. So
Mhm.
I'm a senior solution engineer
Okay.
and I'll be taking an interview in Node.js.
Mhm.
Okay, and
Okay.
JavaScript related questions.
Mm-hmm. ठीक.
So let's start with your introduction, a brief, like your projects or your responsibilities and all. Um, before we start, there's one thing I have doubt about you.
Mm-hmm.
Your resume, you have mentioned that you have done engineering from 15 to 20.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay,
Yep.
that's 5 years.
Yeah. I took educational gaps as well. I was a freelancer at that time. I used to get to work for clients, and I have got the financial situation was not that good at that time, so I decided to quit. And somehow, then I never get failed, never ever. So uh, I got few dropouts as well. So that's why it took me 5 years. Yeah.
Okay, and before joining the college, you were a web developer.
Yes, in I have done Polytechnic after 2012, and from 2012, I guess I started as making small projects, and somehow then I started as a freelancer, and the most of the time I have spent as a freelancer only. And from past few couple of months, I have been working with yeah.
Okay, got you. So you have done this, and after that, you're senior solution engineer at Exavos Technologies,
Ex
and
Canvas, huh? Yes.
yeah, that's 2015 to 2016. So you're doing college and
Both, right? Yes.
at the same time?
It was a kind of
How
small. Yes.
okay, how much old are you?
I'm 27, I guess. 27. Yeah.
Again, how much experience do you have in Node.js?
In Node.js, we can consider 3 plus. As 3 plus, we can consider. Yes.
Okay, and you have idea about different technologies as well.
Yes.
What
Yes.
are they?
PHP, Python, Fast API, micro frameworks, SQL, NoSQL databases, both MySQL and PHP. I have worked on these two technologies mostly. Then I switched to Node.js from past few couple of years, and yeah, Flutter. I like to work on Flutter and Vue.js if I get chance to work on it. I'm not that good in React. I don't work on few things, React, Redux, and I'm weak in few points. But yeah, I'm working as a backend developer here, and I'm managing few projects here.
Got you. So yeah, now continue on your projects, what you have done, Node.js, what your responsibilities were.
Okay, fine. So, see, my very first project that I have got was EnglishOnline.io, was a semi-government site where I have created everything from scratch on which was a single-handed project, and where my role is to manage everything server side, deployment, load balancing, and everything, and uh, so that was my big project when I was a freelancer. After that, I got to one of there are few projects, but currently I am having another project which is purpletutor .io .com, I guess. Purpletutor.com, yeah. So where here I'm managing complete backend stuff, writing queries, uh, everything that needs to be done. Getting when I in that EnglishOnline.io, I used to get the millions of views per day, and I that time I understood how to manage the project for the multi users and kind of things. So everything that I have learned through my experience only during that period, and now I'm actually having a pretty good command on Node. Yeah, so the factory door project is also there, and I have done various small projects as well, but I'm not counting that's as a big projects. But yeah, this is what I have done. Mostly I work on Babel nowadays, the mostly the import kind of syntax and all, and where I like to write architecture whenever I get chance to work on any project. I consider that if I get chance to write the architecture of this project, then I'll be more happier than anyone else, because in this time span I have learned only one thing, that architecture makes sense. Everything is about architecture, the clean architecture that I love the most. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Am I audible?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So, have you ever designed a database schema for a project?
Yes. I like to design schema because see, when I was a freelancer, there was no one else to tell me to how to normalize the data and all. From that period of time as well, to by making mistakes, I have learned that the schema designing, I properly manage the complete Excel sheet for that, proper coloring structure, proper linking between the schemas and all that. So I'm very good in not very good. I'm not sure, but yes, I like to, honestly, genuinely. Yeah.
So you have experience with both SQL and NoSQL.
Yeah, not that much means creating indexes and optimizing the queries that if we see. So I'm not that professional, but yes, I can work on it. Yes.
Do you know any query optimizing tool for
Tool,
or like for
tool.
any query optimizing?
See, mostly when something goes wrong, we use indexes, writing indexes, unique indexes. That's the thing that I know mostly that we follow. And the workbench is there. They show that graph structure where something is going wrong, so it will show you that in the color red color or orange color that it's this query is taking that much time, so you need to optimize. So on the basis of that flow, that we can make logic of how we can optimize this thing. So there are few things that I have realized, like don't use select star, use the select, you have to define that names, this kind of basic things that I know to optimize the query. Yeah.
Okay, got you. So yeah, we can start with your first question. Um, can you create a promise whose will produce true, like response true when it's resolved, and false when it's rejected,
Okay,
and
so
use that promise as well.
let me try. uh let's create call me function. I will be having, we are creating promise. Okay, if we say true, then it means we have to resolve, else we need to resolve, we can say, which is obviously going to be true always, and reject will be false. We can provide the condition as well here, something like that. So nowadays I don't work on promises that much. I use Babel always to use async await. And in catch will get error or kind of something like that, I guess. It's always going to be true. Yeah. Hello. Okay, you're on mute.
Papa.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
So can you run this code?
Okay, fine. Call me. I
You have
miss.
done something wrong.
Yeah, sorry. Now it's fine. Yeah, it's not a function, right? It's a variable.
Good. Uh, Now you have to achieve the same with the async and await. Just
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yeah, just remove the promise keyword as well.
Okay. Let's promise keyword as well. Okay, fine. Let's create a function again. Will be normal async. So we can't use await directly here if we don't have the parent function. sorry, data intro. Like this, something like this. Of course, we need to use then here because it's not going to, it's not possible to use await directly here.
So don't we do something for that?
Like this, I guess, anonymous kind of function where we can do something. Async, I guess, something like that. Like this. Looks.
You have to console something. You can't console like that.
Yes, we can. If we
First assign it to a variable, then console that variable. Now see how it goes.
I have tried this as well at some point to wrap this, and yeah, like this.
Okay, you have done the additional wrapping. Oh, got it. So now you're sure that how can we achieve something
Async
without
is
dot
thing.
then dot?
I have done this before as well. That the async thing I missed. Yeah, I have done this.
The main what's the main concept of async await?
To wait for that callback and till then stop the execution for the other functions, and once we get the result then we have to proceed. And async is a keyword that let that function knows that it's going to be await at some point. Yeah, like this.
The thing is, you can't use await
Without async.
inside a normal function.
Right. So async that denotes that it's going to be await.
So yeah, at last you have to use something.
Right.
Okay. Can you tell me the difference between the get and the post?
Gate, like mostly we use gate for the data that we are not going to parse in the body at that time, and we just need to fetch something out of the JSON or the response JSON, or we need to query through the params or query attribute. At that time we use get. Apart from that, post is generally we need to pass the data with kind of security purpose. If not possible to send the queries sometimes in the get method. That so post is mostly based on the passing. We pass to store the data, to store the state we use get post. Yeah.
So we can achieve the same functionality of post via get as well.
No, passing data in the body, that's not possible, but we can
But
pass data.
what you have used for authentication purposes in Node?
Okay, I mostly use JWT, JSON Web Token. I like to yeah, JSON Web Token mostly.
Okay,
Passport.
can you explain me the process of integrating GWT in an
Yes, yes.
application?
Let me try.
You don't have to write the code. Just
Okay,
tell me.
okay. Import star as JWT. Let's say from JSON Web Token, and after that we need to use JWT.sign function where we'll be having kind of anything like name will be Mahesh, and we'll be having process.env dot the secret or like this, and JWT dot verify will let us the match that we just got the encrypted data, we can say, and we can pass that encrypted data with the key that we are going to have in process.env.secret like this. And if we have decrypted data, and then we'll log it out like this for sure.
Got you. Can you create a post API?
Yeah, sure. So for that we'll be having import express from express const app.get. We need to write post API, right? So we'll be having where we'll pass something over here like we'll console log it for now. JSON request dot body. For that we need to use that app.use as well to write the express dot JSON to pass data like body parser, and app.use for URL encoded as well. Encoded where?
Do you know what middlewares are and
Yes,
why we are
yes.
using middleware?
Middleware is anything that allows us to execute before executing this. Like let's say this post method, I need to execute something here, then I'll create my own middleware, like my middleware, and where I'll be using I'll create a middleware here somewhere. Let's say my middleware will be having a request response and the next function, and here we'll be having something, let's say console.log that we are going to execute before executing this app.post. So here we'll write I am middleware, and here after that
Okay,
we'll
can you tell me the difference between call, bind, and apply?
okay, yes. Yeah, call is mostly we use to pass the values like if I'm having a function, anything const hello like this, and if we are logging something here, and we can use like this dot name, and here we can call that function with this call thing, and we can pass something here, let's say Mahesh. And yeah, one more thing, this is it's not going to work if we use arrow function here. We need to define function attribute, function key, and now we can use like this dot, and if we use bind, then we can pass the data in array, I guess, like this. So we can get ARR here, and we can use ARR dot something. So the only difference that I have found is here we can pass the single we can say the value, and here we can pass in array, and in bind, I guess yes, the bind is used to return the function, means it's going to return the another function that will be having it's been a long time I'm not working on this. So let's say if I'm using this Okay, so it will provide another function, then I'll call this function like this, find me. So this is the difference in apply.
Buying
Apply.
is not that correct.
Okay, okay. I need to read on this. So it returns the
Got you.
functions that I know, that I know.
Okay, do you know about closures in JavaScript?
Uh, yeah, closures is something like this. Like if I need to, I'm passing few
Just
variables.
tell me the definition of it and
Yeah, it's
try to use that.
let's if we have a function mainly in callbacks, when we use when we create a result and it's having access of its the closest, means parent functions as well. The so we can pass the data through the parent function, it will be accessible to the we can say all the um, internal functions, so like that. Yeah, so we don't need to define
Okay,
variables
what
again.
are spread operators in JavaScript?
uh, Spread operator, when we have a number of variables like a and b we know, and after that we don't know, so at that time we use something like that. Okay, and like that. So spread operator, this this rest one, I guess. So the mostly that I use is this one, dot dot dot, like this.
Okay, can you tell me the difference between the let, const, and where?
Yeah. Late after year 6 we got late and const, and before that we used to work on var, which was having access of that global scope, and late and const mostly having a block scope. So there is the when we have to define the variable as a global, so even we don't need to define var as well nowadays, we can directly define like this, so it will be available. So that's the difference. Yeah.
I have pasted your code in the chat. Can you tell me the response of that?
Mhm. If having job, it's true. Okay, so where income is 5, then income became a 50. Okay, for this thing only. Then here we have defined like this. So it needs, I never executed like this. It should
This
be
this will work. Don't worry about it.
okay. It's fine then. So let's okay. It's just for defining the block scope. Okay. So then income become a 500, and here income became a that thing. Okay, so it's according to me, I'm not that good. Okay, so let it will be like 5. Answer will be 5 according to me, I guess. Answer will be 5, I guess.
You can run the code and test.
Sorry, I hope I 5,000. Okay, it became a 5,000 because okay, sorry, I was wrong, because it's having a global access, it will be executed here. Okay, got it.
Got you. Have
Mhm.
you ever written test cases?
Yeah, not that much, but yes, I can write. Yeah, I guess.
Which library you have used to write test cases in Node?
Not that much, honestly. Just that we used that. One of my colleague was facing few issues with chest, so I have worked with him a couple of times. So yeah, like that.
But you
But
have not that like written the test cases for any project of
Uh,
yours.
No, not that much, honestly, because I don't want to be like that.
Okay, got
Yeah.
you.
Hmm.
Okay, what are arrow functions and uh, how they are more good?
Yeah, one thing that I noticed that arrow functions, if you write arrow functions and there will be a single line of code, so we don't need to write await. We can simply write async. That's the benefit of this. We don't need to write curly braces sometimes in single line functions and uh, like that. Yeah.
Okay, don't you know about the scope of this?
Hmm. Scope of this var let const.
Scope of this in arrow
Okay.
functions and in normal functions. What is the difference between that?
Normal functions we use the call thing to send the function, the values, and uh, in this I guess I'm not sure. In arrow function, somehow I haven't used this yet. In arrow functions, I haven't got chance, I guess. Yep.
Okay, so you don't know the scope of this. But there's one last question. Yeah, I have pinged you on the chat. You can have a look and start doing that.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Share the screen and write the code. Okay. Third. Okay, let me try. Let's create a kind of third mean kind of
You
function
can
where.
comment the upper things
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we
sure.
are gonna run the
Okay,
code.
okay. If we are having a function which will pass the array, let's say, and we are having a max variable, I guess, which will be needed, but we can use mean1, mean2, and mean3 kind of things. Will be having a array of I'm just considering sort and reverse of let's say 0, uh, 0th position plus 1, which will be max variable. After that we'll be having a for loop, normal for loop, where we'll be having a let a is less than arr dot length gth, and we're having arr I plus plus a plus plus, sorry, then we'll be having kind of, if let's say uh, the mean one is less than arr of something like a, then we will the, use mean3 to store the value of mean2. Then we'll be having a mean2 will store the value of mean1, and mean1 will be, I guess, like arr a, like
You can't use sort and reverse,
no, it's just for
right?
getting max variable. I'm assuming the max variable will be something uh let's say something like this, the max variable I'm assuming.
Okay.
So I have that was okay, that's I thought will be pretty cool, I guess, like that. Okay, let's assume the next one will be, if I use mean2, I guess, will be if less than a, and then we'll use mean3 equal to mean2, and mean2 will equal to ARR of 0, I guess. It's been a long time, I'm not that sure. And if I use mean3 is less than ARR of A, then we'll use mean 3 is equal to ARR of A, and here I'll console log mean3, and if I pass third mean here, and let's say some kind of array like this, so it should return, I guess. It's what I'm assuming is let this 1000. I got array, then I use let. Okay, sorry, it's like this. Trying to change this variable values, that's it. It's somehow stick to 0, and
You have what you have done A. What's the value of A?
okay, the major thing, okay, it's the starting point was missing there, that's why. It's not going to work like this. Okay, the 0 was missing there. Value should be the minus, the lowest one, then it will work, right?
So what about your debugging skills?
I'm pretty nervous, I guess, that's why. Yep.
You can't debug your code.
Yes, I guess. Yep.
Okay. Got you. Yeah, I'm done with your interview. Do you have any questions for me?
No, thanks.
Okay. So you don't have any questions.
No, I'm actually was not happy with my performance only, so that's why. That's the thing that I missed. It's been a long time that I haven't tried this thing. The two things mainly I missed here, that's obvious that it's not good. Yeah, so it's obvious that the results are obvious, that the basic things that matters most, I guess. Yeah, but yes, I it's good to work, to talk to you, honestly. Hi guys, I just had interview with the first round of interview I have cleared, and now I'm having interview at 4 p.m. For second round. I know I have made few mistakes, basic mistakes, even though I got selected. I'm not that sure how it will go, but they are expecting me to be more talk about lambda functions, AWS kind of stuff, and let's see how it goes. But I don't use lambda functions that much. I'm familiar with Firebase functions, so I'll tell them that I'll I need to read on this honestly. But as I told you guys, sometimes we one don't know the basic things that we miss, and that is more important than anything else. So yes, I was not expecting for the second round. I thought I'll be rejected, and somehow I got called. They told me that the results are positive, and let's see how it goes. So it's 3:37, and in few minutes I'll be having another interview. Round second, it will be with the team lead, I guess, team lead, or I don't know, the CTO, I guess. So they will more talk about what I know is kind of team management stuff, kind of confidence level. This kind of things might they will ask that I'm considering, and based on that, we'll see. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our channel, and thank you. I'll get back to you at 4 p.m.